This tutorial is not a traditional tutorial. It's truly an immersive experience into my world of photography, from the conceptual stage all the way through to the retouch. There's a great quote by Confucius that goes, "I hear, I forget, I see, I remember, I do, I understand." And this truly resonated with me, and I really wanted you to do in this tutorial. So we created this quite unique educational experience in that you get to partake in my background plates, the ones that we photograph on the shoot, do your own foreground elements, and that way have this immersive, truly unique learning experience. We will take you through the complete image making process, from the inception of the ideas, the photo shoot, and then the complete retouch. To challenge you, we will give you my files to work on, but it's missing one element. That element is for you to go out and create and shoot, bringing it back to Confucius where you will do so that you understand. You can practice on my file being part of the Erik Almas image, with you including an element that's uniquely yours. Everyone experiences heartbreak. It's been sung about, written about. It's sort of the heart of the emotional core of who we are as beings. What I tried to do in this tutorial is to some way describe how that felt to me and what that meant to me and what I can do to get past it and the people that have helped me in that process. So we'll talk a lot about emotions. We'll show the complete technical aspects, but we also try to ground it into why we take pictures and how we can use our emotions to be creative and put that forth into photography. This process and this approach truly relates to my commercial career as well. Whenever I get an assignment, I always try to find the idea behind the concept that my client want to describe, and I find what that is to me. In some cases, clients want to talk about achievement and climbing a mountain, and then I ask myself, what does that mean to me? What does that feel like to me? And it's the same way as this process that I'm describing in this tutorial that I apply myself to a commercial assignment, asking myself what it feels like for me to have this emotion. So when I go on a commercial assignment, I can stand at that location and just say, this is the emotion I want to bring forth to this commercial photograph. So the process is the same, always coming from a personal viewpoint and then applied to the pictures. This process of tapping into your emotions will propel your photography if you do it for yourself or if it's for a client. I think having emotionally driven imagery will truly set you apart in a marketplace that just gets more competitive by the day. So coming from an emotional space to come up with an idea, being inspired, we then assembled an amazing crew, good hair and makeup, good models, and we went on the road. We truly put our hearts into this, traveling 10 hours into the backside of the Sierras and found some amazing locations, which I've been wanting to shoot at for years, and then took that back again to create these crazy composites. They're seamless when you see them, but shot 400 miles apart in completely different locations. So we're going to take you along for that adventure, and then afterwards we're going to cover the things that many people struggle with in photography. We're going to talk about the color and what makes a good color photograph. We're going to talk about composition and how elements play off each other. And then of course there's the composites. Sitting down in front of the computer, making all these elements and all these thoughts and ideas come together into one two-dimensional picture. In these 4 photo shoots, they're all very different. The first, Conversations, it's sultry, beautiful woman in lingerie, describes a conversation between 2 people. It's set dark, mysterious, and inside. In the second image, we're going to make a car crash into a river. Not easy, but I'm going to show you how. I'm going to shoot the background locations with the river, go into a studio, photograph a car, and combine the two so the car ends up in the river with this beautiful model there. The third image, you will see my take on a very classic theme. It's an old guy and his horse standing in front of this big open vista. Even though the simplest, it proposed the most challenges by far, and you will see how me and my team rose to those challenges. The next image finds us on the train tracks, and I think this might be the closest to a signature Erik Almas image. It has that warm color palette, sun is setting, you have a little flare in there, and it tells the story of a guy and a girl traveling through a landscape. In the post-production process, we're going to give these pictures life. We're going to demystify the whole composite process to Photoshop and do this in a way with really simple tools. You might be surprised to learn that I don't rely that much on Photoshop. it truly is an extension of the photo shoot. It's a place where we bring all the pieces that we photographed into the system where we can polish them off and use a few simple tools to make them all seamlessly blend together. So to take this tutorial beyond the remembering and into the understanding, really the doing part, to encourage you to really photograph that missing elements and add it into my backplates, we at RGG EDU and Erik Almas will select a group of you to come work with me every quarter in online coaching sessions so that we can help you elevate yourself and your craft to the next level in photography. My team and the team at RGG EDU is truly proud and excited about this. It's been an extraordinary experience making it, and we truly hope that you will enjoy the experience watching it. So thank you and much gratitude. To explore some of the many free sessions and the previews of what this tutorial contains, please check out the link below or go to rggedu.com.